Los Angeles. This is On the Red Carpet at Dancing with the Stars. Sponsored by Mirbetchik Mirbegron.
Good evening, live from the red carpet, week 8 of Dancing with the Stars, and I'm with Cheryl.
Hi.
Oh, boo-hoo and poo-poo.
Right? I know. I mean, you know, Terrell, I'm so proud of Terrell. I couldn't have asked for a better partner, someone that works so hard. And for me, you know, he is the heart of the show. You know, like one of the judges said tonight, that he has been the most improved dancer, you know, from the beginning. And I feel like that in itself, we already won, so.
Well, and Cheryl, also, I mean, not a bad score tonight overall. When you look at the numbers, I mean, 51 out of 60.
Yeah.
And that trio dance, I needed to have a shower after that.
Right? I mean, I guess this is the first rumba trio they've ever had in 25 seasons, so hopefully it won't be the last, but you know, what more can you do with two girls dancing with one guy doing a rumba? So, you know, we had to give them a little bit of sexy time, you know?
Now, we should say Terrell's not here. He's jumping on a plane,
Yes.
so, but happy to speak to you. It's got to be bittersweet, though, after those kind of comments, and you yourself had said, you know, no one has improved as much as he has on this competition.
It's so true. I mean, Terrell, when he is there at the rehearsal studio, he really works so hard, and he really watches the show. He hears everyone, you know, talking backstage, including the judges, and he takes everything that they say, even if it's not at him, he takes it to heart, and he just wants to be a better and better dancer, which is why he's so successful. I think as a football player, he was so successful.
Well, listen, it may have been the odd couple as far as stature goes, but it was fantastic watching you week after week.
Guys.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
See you again.
Yes, hopefully soon.
Hopefully
finale,
soon.
definitely finale.
Absolutely, coming up. That's right. Finale is coming up at Dancing with the Stars. We're at week 8, of course. So next week, and then the 20th and the 21st, we'll find out who takes home that Mirror Ball trophy. Hey, thanks for joining us. We're live on Dancing with the Stars Facebook page, as well as abc.com. And so here we go on the red carpet, week 8. Terrell and Cheryl were the ones we said goodbye to, but the press line has begun, and we will be talking to everyone. It was trio week this week, so former runners-up and former winners came back and teamed up with the partners, and there were some fantastic dancers. So we'll be waiting, but while we wait, let me remind you about that competition that we are running in conjunction with Dancing with the Stars. I mean, look, if you're with us here at week 8, it means you probably love the show. So how about you enter for the chance to win a trip for 2 to LA and tickets to a live show taping for the fall 2018 season? Want to know how to do it? It's easy. Go to keepdancingnow.com. That's keepdancingnow.com. And as I said, you and a friend or a loved one, or anyone you want to bring, really, could be here next year for a live taping of Dancing with the Stars. So, as I said, we are live on Facebook Live tonight. Send us in your comments, your questions. I should also tell you about the Fantasy League. Get that up there for you. Again, if you're a big fan, the Fantasy League, all about Dancing with the Stars, go to abc.com/DFL, abc.com/DFL, and you can find out all about the Fantasy League. And you and 3 others could be off to Disney's Aulani Resort in Hawaii. So worth checking out. And we have got Jordan and Lindsay coming over to us. We're going to come on over. Oh. We don't injure yourself now. Don't injure yourself now after an amazing night.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. All of it felt so good. It was a good night.
Quick step and then the salsa in your trio dance.
Yes.
But, you know, you're hearing comments like brilliant and sassy and standing ovation from them.
It's the coolest thing. There's so much that I'm grateful for, especially for tonight, you know, especially with Lindsay, especially with having Corbin come back and be part of the piece. I mean, you know, one of the judges, I can't remember which one, I think it was Bruno maybe, said that the salsa might go down in history as one of the best pieces that have ever happened on the show, and that is just a testament to Lindsay's creativity and her determination and strength as a teacher, as a coach, as a choreographer, as a leader in this, and I'm so stoked that we had the night that we did and that we got to share that.
You get to enjoy it tonight, but really, is the pressure now, is it upped again after last week's score, perfect scores, this week's score?
At this point in the competition, the pressure is always on. Any any wrong move at this point can cost you the mirror ball, and there's only 5 people left, so we have to be on our game week after week. Rest tonight, enjoy this night, but then get ready to come back tomorrow and work hard to come back next week.
All right, I'm going to get one last question in because the fans are watching on Dancing with the Stars Facebook page and our friends on Twitter, so there are lots of questions, but let's see. Here's one for you. How's your journey this season magnified you on and off the dance floor? Magnified you. Thank you at Snowbubble On.
Yes,
so much.
You're the best.
You're so sweet.
I know you, and you're awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
How's it magnified you?
Oh, in so many ways. This experience has made me such a better teacher and coach and dancer because I'm pushing myself beyond places that I thought I could go personally. And choreography-wise, I'm really trying to push the boundaries week after week, and this guy is allowing me to do that. And I'm so grateful because I have learned so much as a teacher, not just about teaching somebody, but creating something to feature them. And I'm so proud of that.
I feel like you're going to cry again. You sort of...
Yeah. I'm so grateful, honestly. I mean, the friendship has been definitely the best part of this experience for me personally. I think that we all kind of, as a species, look for ways where we can go to bed at night and be like, whoa, I did that, And the ballroom is I was a gymnast for a long time growing up. I've done Broadway, like 8 shows a week. Nothing has been more physically challenging for me than this show and doing ballroom week in and week out, learning new pieces, having 5 days to do that. But I have been able to hit, my head has been able to hit the pillow every Monday night and gone, whoa, I did that. Like, it's so cool to me. And it's, again, a testament to Lindsay and how great of a coach she is.
You had hit the pillow also out of pure exhaustion. Well, you're off to the semifinals.
Thank you, brother.
So we will see you next week at the semifinals.
That's so exciting. Thank you.
But remember, you guys have to keep voting if you want to see it all the way.
Please don't stop voting. Please pick up the phone. 1-800-868-3406. Please, we love you.
Great. Perfect. Well done. Thank you, guys. Always nice to see you. Thanks for stopping by. So I was talking about the Fantasy League. And again, if you want to be part of that Fantasy League, all the details are on abc.com/DFL. As I said, you could win a trip to Disney's Aulani Resort. As we get closer to the finishing line, as we get closer to that Mirror Ball trophy, it always gets a little bit more chaotic and exciting here with the stars coming out. We don't ever really know who we're going to get and when we're going to get them. So if we seem a little displaced at times, forgive us because they're coming at us from every angle, and we are happy to be talking to them here On the Red Carpet and Dancing with the Stars and bringing them to you guys live via Dancing with the Stars Facebook page. We are going to Lindsay and Mark are just down there on the press line. So Lindsay and Mark tonight were they really turned it out. They had a samba was their first dance, and they were fantastic with that. They got a score out of 26 out of 30 for the samba, and their trio dance was jazz, and it just was breathtaking seeing them do their stuff. I mean, especially after Lindsay's injury last week. Lindsay was out. She didn't talk to us last week on the press line, but she came back fighting fit tonight, and they got an overall score of 54. So we will talk to them shortly as they come down, and we're I'm literally looking at every which way at the moment to see who's going to come and have a chat with us. Val and Victoria, I'm being told, are next up. So Val and Victoria first up with the Argentine tango, and then their trio dance was the jive. So I'm hoping that we get the... No, you see, they get us... No, we lost them. Sorry. But let's have a look at their dance and see what they did anyway. As I said, it was the Argentine tango. Victoria suffered a spasm in rehearsals, so she was in a lot of pain for tonight's dance. But boy, did she pull it together, and she did a fantastic job. Not to mention the jive that she did in the trio dance with Laurie Hernandez. 2 gold medal winners, a Paralympic gold medalist. So hopefully they'll come down to us shortly. I think it's going to be a battle of whether we get Mark and Lindsay or Victoria and Val. But hang in there with us, and we will have somebody. I believe we're going to throw up the B-roll. We're going to have a look at the trio for Victoria and Val, and I can see I can see Mark, and here they. All right, who've we got? I've got.
We're waiting for.
Come on over. All right, it's all. No. I'm going to jump in here because, as you can see, it really is. This is what happens when you're like. By the way, if you've ever wondered what red carpets are like and the glamour of them, this is how it all works. It's always a little bit chaotic and crazy. We've got publicists telling us we're getting one person, then we've got somebody else coming. So we will get to have a chat with them all as they come down. So don't worry about that. I'm going to pull out my phone and see what our folks there, if you've got questions or comments. What did you think of the elimination tonight? Was Terrell and Cheryl a surprise to see them leave? Were you surprised? Were you shocked? How do you feel about them leaving the competition? I want to know. I want to hear about it. But as we say, week after week after week with the show, somebody has to go. A lot of comments last week. You weren't happy about the double eliminations. I think we're pretty safe to say there will be no more double eliminations now. For the rest of the season, because next week is the semi-finals. So I'm checking out our Facebook Live, because of course we are Facebook Live. If you've got questions for Mark and Lindsay, start sending them through, because they're going to be with us in just a moment, and we will do our best to speak to them on your behalf. And we're thrilled to be here on your behalf. What's been your favorite moment of season 25 of Dancing with the Stars? Of course, last week was the Halloween show. We've had Disney week. We've had movie week. Have you had one that you particularly enjoyed the most? Which have you not enjoyed? Which one do you think we could see maybe not coming back? Let us know. You can let us know now on Facebook Live. I've got my phone in my hand. I'm watching the Facebook Live feed. But you can also hit us up on social media. Our social media on the red carpet. We're all over social media. Our Instagram is at OTRC.com. We are on Twitter at On the Red Carpet, and on Facebook at On the Red Carpet as well. So if you've got questions for the stars or comments on the show, send them on over to us, and we will do our best to relay them. I am excited to speak to Mark and Lindsay. They're going to have a quick.
Oh, come on.
Come.
Okay.
Are you going to start with 2Fab? But we'll come back to you. We've got Facebook Live. Everyone's ready to speak to you. That's all right. Save it. That's right. They saved the best for last. That's a good publicist right there. She's saved the best for last, and that's how it goes. Thank you for your patience. Catherine Gonzalez, you miss Nikki Bella. By the way, I miss Nikki Bella too. I think she was one of the great competitors on this show. As I said, I got you all here on Facebook Live. I knew it was going to come down to Frankie, says Regina. Well, there you go, Regina, you clever person. Jordan and Frankie's Halloween dances, says Laurie. Thanks, Laurie, for that. So, the competition that we mentioned at the top of the show, if you want to come down here, if you want to experience what we're experiencing here this week, you can next year for the fall 2018 season at Dancing with the Stars. All you have to do is go to keepdancingnow.com. That's keepdancingnow.com. I'm going to try and juggle my phone and a card for these guys. I'm just going to grab the card. So we've got Lindsay and Mark's card. As I mentioned, they scored 54 in total tonight. That's 54 out of 60. Not a bad score. Samba was the first one, and Lindsay was out of the press line last week. We didn't get to have a chat with her, but as you can see, her energy is up and she is back, and she did a fantastic job tonight doing the Samba with Mark. Although, it drew some interesting comments. Len said he was a bit irked by it. Len Goodman's always good for a funny word or a little expression, and we can put it down to him being British. I'm Australian, I understand. It doesn't always translate across, does it? Okay, here they come. Oh, look at me, I'm juggling technology. We've got Facebook Live.
Is that?
This is us
right now?
Look how exciting! It's us watching you. Look, we're watching
We're
ourselves.
live, all the hearts. Hi.
Look, all the hearts. You keep the hearts.
Hi, guys.
Always hearts. Always hearts. Okay, guys, congratulations. Welcome back.
Thank you. Great to be back.
What was it like stepping back into the rehearsal room and back onto the?
A little terrifying. I mean, it was such a joy. These two are incredible, and it was intimidating stepping in on their partnership because they've been so awesome this whole season. But we gelled right away, and it was a fun week.
Yeah, and you guys were fantastic with the jazz. I got to say, how are you doing? Because we missed you last week on the carpet, but how's the recovery going? And you know, one of the comments from the judges tonight was that you maybe weren't too sure on your feet. Do you think that was carryover from your experience of last week?
Well, you know, through the week I've been kind of dealing with the pain and, you know, dealing with the injury. And I have to say, finally now I feel really good today. But it's been a process through the week of juggling with that and not being able to go full out for the first half of the week because I was kind of saving myself. But, I mean, they say what they say, but I think we killed it tonight. I was really proud of how we did in the samba. And so, you know, it is what it is. But I'm happy.
By the way, I am listening to you. I'm multitasking. People that took Carol Barbette is saying, yes, Mark is married now. So I guess there's a lot of conversation on Facebook Live about
Yes, I am.
He's
He's a married man,
and
he's got a dog.
I have a dog. Who is my son?
All right, let's see.
I have a daughter named Luna, puppy.
How great is it to get feedback and work with a former champ, though, for you in the trios?
It was amazing to work with Christy. I mean, I've been a fan of hers since I was young, watching her ice skate. And I mean, I called my mom. I'm like, Mom, I'm going to get to dance and work with Christy Yamaguchi next week. And I was a little bit intimidated. And at first rehearsal, she's so quick. And it was challenging. You know, she challenged me to keep up, and we got along great. We laughed a lot. It's been an amazing experience.
I couldn't help but notice you guys hugged each other at the end of the dance before they came to you.
I know, they left me out. I was like, what is this? What happened to me?
Well, we weren't worried about Mark
I think
at
I was
all.
actually having a punch party.
Yeah,
they nailed it.
you're kind of like, yeah. So we're like, I was just so proud of her.
I was like punching air because I was excited. So
Now, let's say you win the Mirrorball Trophy. Would you come back and do a trio dance?
You know what? I was thinking about how terrifying that would be, you know, to be in their shoes, to come back. But if they asked me, I'm a worrier. I would be a basket case. I'd be like, I can't mess this up for them. But I'd do it, you know, especially how amazing this experience has been. I think I'd be like putting on my ballroom shoes, like, I'll be there.
Did you feel any pressure about that? I mean, they've been doing so great. Did you go, oh gosh, I don't want to maybe make a boo-boo?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I was telling my friend, I'm like, wait, what did I just do? Wait, there's going to be scores. And in my mind, I'm thinking, well, the scores will be for Lindsay and Mark and not me. You know, if I mess up, it won't reflect in the score. And my friend was just like,
it's a trio.
Yeah. So it was scary.
Well, you nailed it.
Well, guys, you know that you're off to the semifinal. Your fans are loving you. But they have to keep voting.
Thanks so much for keeping us on the show. Keep voting.
It's all for you guys. Thank you so much.
And we will see you next week here on the red carpet. Thank you, guys. All right, there you go. Another team through to the semifinals. Careful as we do a little dance. Thanks, guys. They're making fun of my accent as they walk away. That's nice. Making fun of me. Making fun of my... it's me and Len Goodman. Who have we got? We are got Victoria and Val coming up. It looks, and we've got Drew and Emma. So here we go. It's either going to be Drew and Emma or it's going to be Victoria and Val. Hey, thanks for all your comments on Facebook Live. We're really happy that we can be doing this in conjunction with Dancing with the Stars and bringing this to you each week. It's a real treat, and we are having a great old time here at On the Red Carpet. Season 25 fantastic seasons of Dancing with the Stars, and there I'm sure will be many more. And as I said, you can be here next year for the full 2018 season of Dancing with the Stars. All you have to do is go to keepdancingnow.com. keepdancingnow.com. Frankie and Witney, come on over here. I'm gonna hijack. Here we go. We're live, as you know. Alfonso, welcome to
the little red carpet.
Welcome onto the
little red carpet.
I'll step out of it. We're live on Facebook Live, as you know.
There we go.
I've got to ask you, how was it returning to the dance floor? Were there any nerves that you wanted to do right?
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say nerves. Obviously, I wanted to do the best that I could, and I think the reality for me was more about for them. Like, if I mess up, I hurt their chances. So I wanted to be as good as I could be for them. But it was a lot of fun. It was fun to be back and be with Whitney, and I've known Frankie for a long time, and so to be able to hang with him for a whole week. This kid works his butt off, and it was fun to watch.
Yeah, and we have seen that week after week. And I have to tell you, I said to my producers, we watched in the little press here, you were beaming. you were smiling and looked so happy in your Viennese waltz. Unlike I've seen you in any week before. You really enjoyed it.
I really love that dance. You know, I felt really good. I felt we did a great job. You know what I mean? The judges were kind of mixed on that performance, but I'm happy we got to do the jive, and it went really well. I felt really confident in it. I think we all did our best, and happy to be here for the semifinal.
All right, here's one last question because it's from our fans, the fans on Twitter. We'll say hi, Victoria. They'll be back. We're gonna. They're not going far. Oh, there you go. All right, Twitter question for you. What was the best thing about having Alfonso in the rehearsal this week?
All of his stories. Just kidding. He tells really good stories. Sorry, inside joke. No.
That's helpful for all of us and all the fans on Facebook Live.
It's good to tell an inside joke.
That went down a treat.
Red carpet.
Alfonso's amazing. He just brought so much positivity and just such a great energy, and I think he really had the confidence, and it kind of rubbed off on Frankie, I think, a little bit this week, which helped a ton. And I adore Alfonso, and so it's so good to have him in the rehearsal room again.
Well, I think it's so good that we get to see you guys in the semi-final. Well done. And we get to see him without a shirt on.
Oh, no. Well, no.
No, it's on tape. Thanks, guys. Thank you so much. Thanks for visiting us on the smallest red carpet. Always a treat. We'll see you next week, semi-finals. I'm going to scooch over here.
We got a carpet bag.
You've always for you. Welcome. Got my card.
I like your card.
Say hi to the fans on Facebook Live at Dancing with the Stars.
Hi, how are you guys?
Tuning in especially. 48 out of 60. A little tougher this week with the judges' comments. I know you had the spasm injuries, but do you think that they're making tougher comments now because we're now at the semifinals, essentially?
I think so. Honestly, tonight, as given the circumstances that were earlier today, I couldn't even walk. I'm pretty excited and happy for it, and the comments, we appreciate them, and we just come back next week and improve.
Now, you did the jive as your trio. You came back. I've been asking all the special guest stars who've returned. What was it like coming back to the dance floor? And were there any nerves that you want to do perfect for these guys, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I definitely had butterflies walking back up onto that stage, but I was so excited to be part of the best trio ever. I mean, they're like family to me, so this is so exciting.
Now, back to your Argentine tango. There was a little touchy, feely, sexy going on, especially after what? Yeah, touchy in that. But after your comments about sort of opening up to people last week, how did she do in the touchy, feely, sexy part?
She did really well. I mean, yeah, she touched very well.
She touched very well. There you go.
She did great. Like I said, it's a tough dance, but she fulfilled whatever character we talked about, and she killed it. And I felt the passion. It was awesome.
Now, semifinals, the heat is on. How do you dial it up to the next notch for next week?
We're just going to go back to the studio and do what we do.
Get back to work tomorrow.
Well, how are you feeling, though, after your injury?
I'm okay. I'm sore, but honestly, given where I was a couple hours ago, I'm good.
All right, guys, I've gotten the wind-up signal in my ear because we've got to keep moving. Thank you so much. Lovely to see you. Remember, fans on Facebook Live, vote for these guys. Keep them in the competition. Well done. I'm sweating a little bit this evening, but there you go. All right, Drew and Emma are just down the line there, and we will be talking to them in a moment. Just a reminder on our social media, again, on the red carpet on our social media. If you want to send us in a question, follow us, you can on Instagram. We're there at OTRC. On Twitter, we're at On the Red Carpet, and Facebook at On the Red Carpet too. And as I was saying, always happy to get your tweets for suggested questions. Drew and Emma are there. There. It's the dance. Oh, there we go. Mind the cables. We'll be talking to them in just a minute. But Drew and Emma did the waltz tonight. They got a score of 47. It was a little tougher on them on the scores. You know, they've had some great weeks. But boy, did they bring it back for their trio dance. But let's talk about that waltz. It was a great. As I said, they got a score of 47, and as the judges, I felt overall were a little tougher this week, but maybe that's what they have to be. We are now going into the semi-finals. This is where it gets real. And it's become very competitive for a lot of these teams. A lot of them now, you can see how much they want it. And so, we've got next week and then the final on the final 20th and the 21st. We'll find out who takes that Mirror Ball trophy. So who do you think it is? Who do you think is going to be taking home Who do you think is going to be taking the Mirror Ball trophy? Let us know on Facebook Live. Send us those comments. I see Connie Patrick saying, "Go, Drew and Emma." So I will pass that on. The press line in full boil tonight, as we've got, and I guess it's kind of obvious because as we get closer to that Mirror Ball trophy, more and more press are going to be showing an interest, more and more interviews. Drew and Emma just talking to E right now. Hey, Michelle White, I agree. Drew has come a long way. There you go. Donna McLennan, you've got Drew. What is your favorite type of dance to music to? I will try and get to that question, Donna, when they come on over to us, which hopefully will be any moment. I can see a publicist tapping at that journalist's arm saying, "Come on, move it along." And then as far as how are we doing on the rest of our competitors? And we've pretty much gone through everyone, haven't we? This is it. So we need Drew and Emma, and then that'll be it for us on the red carpet this week. And we're delighted that you have tuned in with us, whether it is on Facebook Live or whether you're watching us on the live stream. Denise Burford, you always love to see the underdog win. Go, Frankie. Hey, hasn't Frankie come a long way? And I really meant it. When he danced tonight, that smile, when he did his first dance, he really looked like he was enjoying himself. You could tell he was. Jessica Lynn Mould. Drew was an amazing Wonder Woman on Halloween. Okay, all right, there you go. I didn't see his Halloween costume, but we will get them in just a moment here on the red carpet at Dancing with the Stars. The couple, the trio dance that Drew and Emma did, the cha-cha, was fantastic. Disco theme, here they come on over. Oh, the fans, I'm going to come this side.
Oh, all right then.
We're live on Facebook. Let's step up against the wall.
All right.
There we go. Oh.
Live on Facebook. Have you guys voted yet? Because you need to vote.
Yeah, you go
Team
to
Hot Property.
Whoop, whoop. We need your votes, please.
A little tougher on the scores and the judges' comments, but I want to ask, I mean, you're through to the semi-finals.
Right.
Were they being fair? Were they fair comments tonight? And is it time for them to be a little more tough and blunt because you're this far into the competition?
No, 100%. I mean, the judges aren't here just to be happy all the time as I spit all over you.
No.
The judges are here to give criticism, and I find it positive criticism. I want to hear the notes that they have because we'll implement that. And it's a tough love, and that's exactly what it is. But we're going to come back next week. We're going to have so much fun. We're going to show them everything that they commented on. I just hope that you guys enjoyed our dances.
Yeah, I loved our dances. I think that they do have to be tough. I got to say, I don't think I really agree with their scores tonight. Specifically, I think specifically our solo dance, I think the 7 was too low. That's my opinion. So, but at the same time, I don't really give much weight to that because it's not about that for me. It's not about that for Drew. It's about how I felt he performed, and I felt he performed really good. So, especially at first, I was a little annoyed by those scores.
Well, and I'll tell you too, honestly, that waltz that we did, that was for my fiance, and so the fact that I could do that dance, bring some emotion from my life, my relationship, to the dance, to the ballroom, that meant so much to me.
Well, I was going to say the package was kind of a bit of a love letter to the wife.
You know, I didn't get to see I wasn't watching the package, so I'm going to have to go watch it afterwards. But hey, I mean, it is. She's the love of my life, and I have to give a huge kudos to Emma and her fiance because they're actually teaching Linda and me to dance for our first dance next year in the spring. So everything, this is all for you, Linda. Everything on this dance floor.
Let's talk about your trio dance really quick. How'd you get your swagger there going on?
Well, I had a secret recipe for my swag, and that's called Rashad. I had the Shad Squad in there helping me out, and it was such a perfect combo with Emma, Rashad. We were like an instant trio click.
All right, now I want to get one of our Twitter questions in because they're tweeting us all week. So let's see. We've got from @DWTS_babe. What was it like working with Rashad? Any funny stories from rehearsal?
Well, all we did the entire rehearsal was make fun of her.
Picked on me.
Oh yeah. Remember that time like Rashad would be like, did she ever do this to you, or did she get really loud and yell in your ear, good, and then slap you?
So it turns out that I've done a Paso Doble with both of them, right? And it was both movie week. That was the genre. Turns out I scratched them both on the same wrist, but not a little scratch. Like I'm talking Rashad. I call it Philippines because it looks like the Philippines. Rashad has a big gouge out of his.
But let's look at your nails. You don't really have. Your nails are not crazy.
I've got old hands, don't look at my hands. But yeah, apparently I scratch a lot. And then this one,
this is almost gone.
Oh.
Then I had this thing on my
Let's all just start talking about our ailments. I had a bruise on my wrist.
Did
she give it to you too?
I think she probably did.
Hey guys, congratulations, semi-finals. Excited that you're there. Remember, if you want to see them go all the way, you got to keep voting.
Please, we want to do a freestyle. I want to do a freestyle.
And I want that jacket for Saturday night.
You want all my jackets.
I do want to. I'd be swimming in them, but yeah. Thanks very much, guys. Thank you so much. We'll see you next week. Always good to see you next week. There you go. It was a little chaotic. Oh my! No, you're right, my sweetheart. It was a little bit of a chaotic on the red carpet this week, but that's what happens with live television. It makes it a little bit more exciting. We are going to wrap it up for this week. We'll see you here next week on the red carpet for the semi-finals. And one last time, don't forget, if you want to be here for the fall 2018 season, you can be. Go to keepdancingnow.com for all the information. You and a friend could be here in Los Angeles for the fall 2018 season. So that's a wrap from me, from myself, from my team here at On the Red Carpet, everyone at Dancing with the Stars. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.